Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Everyman Cigar, and tonight we review the H. Upmann Vintage Cameroon. So tonight we're going to be reviewing this H. Upmann 1844 Vintage Cameroon. Let's see if we can get a closer shot here. So this is in Bellicoso. The wrapper on the cigar has very visible veins and tight but visible seams. Slightly toothy and bumpy with a, looks to be like a triple cap. So I picked this cigar up at a local brick and mortar about 2 weeks ago, and this one in particular had jumped right off the shelf. You can see it's got that nice cedar shake wrap on it, some really cool bands, and H. Upmann is one of the older cigar brands out there. They've been around for a very long time, and I haven't had any of these H. Upmanns yet. So I picked this one up along with a couple other ones, and I figured I'd give it a shot tonight. So let's go ahead and cut it up, light it, and get into that first third. Now, interesting little side note, the torch I'm using had a little incident, we'll call it, just a couple days ago. I was out after a business meeting at work, and I had a cigar out in the parking lot and was getting ready to leave, and lo and behold, I put this guy, this lighter, the Vertigo, right on top of the car. And as fate would have it, I forgot it was there. I took off, and this thing went flying. About 10 minutes down the road, I said, oh crap, I left that guy on the top of my car. I drove back to my parking lot, actually found it in the middle of the road, of a 4-lane road, and it was in 2 pieces. We'll grab it here. The front cover here had come off, and the rest of it was intact. All I did was snap that cover back on. The thing works great. So, not bad for a $20 lighter. Vertigo. Check it out. Might have to touch up one side here real quick. Better. Okay, first light. The draw is really nice. Getting a lot of woodsy flavors with this one. There may be a little hint of, I would say almost a cocoa flavor. We're going to let this get warm here and get into the first third and see how the flavor develops from there. All right, guys, well into that first third, and cigar is performing very well. Nice razor sharp burn. Flavors I'm getting are very enjoyable. I'm getting a nice cedar flavor with a bit of a coffee or cocoa in the finish, and kind of a toasty kind of flavor as well. I went ahead and grabbed a cup of coffee here. I figured it would go well with the flavors I'm getting. Good choice. For me, I drink coffee, tea, cream soda, those things. For me, you can't go wrong with coffee and a cigar. They usually pair pretty well. Plenty of smoke output. The cigar is performing very well. I'd say the cigar is medium body, but it's very smooth also, so it's quite enjoyable. I'm going to keep going here into the second, third, and I'll be back with you guys to let you know what I think. Quick fact, you guys, I was reading up on this cigar before I started this video, and the H. Upmann that I have here, the vintage Cameroon, the company discontinued using the African Cameroon wrappers in the 90s because of shortages, and they actually brought it back, and it's become more popular, which is why you have this vintage series here. The flavors on the cigar are solid. And I have to say, for the price point on this, I'd pick up a box of these no problem. The price on this one was about $6. So that's really nothing for a premium cigar, long filler. I think it's got Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Peruvian fillers. So for a solid cigar like this, pick up a box. I think this is definitely a cigar I want on hand for when people come over. A solid cigar. I said solid like 4 times, but it's a solid cigar, so what else can you say? Ash is holding on very well too. Great construction. So, quick little side note, some of you guys might have noticed my shirt here. It is for brain tumor and brain cancer awareness. Some of you know, a lot of you might not know, my son has been battling a brain tumor for the past 2 years. It was not cancerous. It's what they call a pilocytic astrocytoma on his brainstem, and it affects the way his body functions. It basically affects the way the right side of his body functions. He went through chemo all of last year and finished his last round of chemo in December, which, thank goodness for us, was before this whole pandemic stuff really got thick and serious. His immune system is better, and we're all doing well, and he's doing well, which is the most important thing. But in case you were wondering, that's why I'm wearing this shirt. Johns Hopkins is the facility we went to in Baltimore. Great facility, great doctors. Make-A-Wish Foundation has been great. I encourage you guys to go out there and support Make-A-Wish Foundation. They do great things for kids every day. This year is a little tougher with that organization because they can't go out and do the things that they normally would like to do, like take the kids to an amusement park, Disneyland, or a lot of those popular choices. So get out there, donate to those guys. They do great work. I don't know what else to say about it, but if you have a local organization in your area, reach out to them, see what you can do to help. You can also reach out to Johns Hopkins Children's Center in Baltimore City. Donate if you want to, send well wishes. They've been great. I'll post a link in the description below on how you can donate to that wonderful organization. If you guys want to check out some of his videos, head on over to my other channel, kct.tv. I'll post a link for that in the description below. He's got some cool comic book videos, and he's got some cool videos on that channel too, so check it out. Alright guys, just getting into the second, third here, and the flavors have really mellowed out, meaning I'm getting a very smooth kind of experience with this cigar. Still definitely plenty of cedar, but I'm also getting a sweet note on that as well. And more of a, I'd say more of a light coffee flavor in the finish. Not really getting any of that cocoa anymore. A lot of that sweetness I'm getting is through the retrohale. Very smooth on the retrohale as well. I'm not getting any pepper. I'm not getting any kind of spice through it. Just smooth, sweet, cedar, and coffee. It's a great cigar. Plenty of smoke output. The cigar's performing perfectly. too many P's makes a person perplexed. Anyway, I'll see you guys in that final third and let you know how this thing finishes out. Alright guys, in the final third here, gotta say this cigar has been great throughout. The flavors have been very consistent. I'm not getting transitions between the first, second, and third on the cigar, which is fine, but it's definitely going to lose a couple points because of that. The flavors have been nice. Cedar, a little bit of that coffee on the finish, a little bit of sweetness in the retrohale. It's not harsh at all, very smooth. The burn has been excellent all the way through. I did have to touch it up towards the end of that second third. I did also set this down a couple times to get up, make a coffee or go get a drink, and it did not go out, so the construction's been great. Overall score on this, I'm going to bring this in at a 92. It lost a little bit for appearance just because of some imperfections in the wrapper, a little bit for the actual flavor of the cigar. Even though the flavor was really good, it just didn't it wasn't very exciting. It didn't change a lot. Very consistent flavors. Definitely something, I've already looked it up in between takes here to go online and see if boxes are available, and they are available. The price point per cigar on a box of 25 is right around $5.60 to $6. Makes it a very affordable cigar. A nice one to keep in the humidor, keep a box of it for when people come over. Or goes to show you don't need to spend a ton of money on a cigar to get a great flavor on a cigar. So, plus with the cedar wrap on this, you can impress your friends. They'll think you spent 10 bucks on the cigar and you didn't. So price isn't everything. Keep that in mind. And that's one of the things that you should be looking out for when you're smoking cigars is try a variety of cigars, because you're never going to know if you like something if you don't try it. And just because it's a $5, $6 stick doesn't mean it's not going to be a good stick. This is definitely going to be one I'm going to keep on hand. I hope you guys liked this video this evening. If you did like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't already done it, please subscribe to my channel, Everyman Cigar, and we'll see you guys on the next video.